君は五条悟だから最強なのか、最強だから五条悟なのか。生き方は
Yo, if you paid a lick of attention to Jujutsu Kaisen over the past, 2-3 years, then you would know it's been the Gojo Satoru show. But it's confusing to me how you can watch a season and a half worth at this point, or even read the manga of JJK, and still not understand Gojo Satoru. Now look, on a surface level, you might understand him, you know, sexiest nigga in anime, strongest nigga in the world, this, that, and the third, blase blase, Kakashi's little brother. And you know, he lives up to the alias of Kakashi's little brother because he's the ultimate copycat. But you know, in his own right, he's made he might as well be the face of new gen anime. I would have trouble naming a character from a new generation show that has as much impact and is recognizable as Gojo. But regardless, this whole narrative that Gojo is breaking the show and the laws of Jujutsu Kaisen and is ruining basically is ridiculous. The fact, you know, I feel like a lot of people bring this up because the author or the mangaka has brought it up that he doesn't like Gojo or whatever this narrative going on, he doesn't like Gojo. I don't know how factual it is, but everybody seems to be talking about it. My issue with that is everybody acts like Gojo has been the same character from the moment we see him to the point right now where, well, we don't see him at all. I feel like it's necessary we go back to it to really understand when Gojo started to change as a person, a character, and right in front of our eyes, changed his philosophy. So after Daddy Toji, you know, came in and cosplayed as his favorite character, Sasuke Uchiha, and put that work in on Gojo, this was the moment where Gojo, literally the moment where Gojo changed forever. First of all, the moment where he really became, to a point, paranoid at the fact that Toji, a monkey, you know, as our dog Ghetto likes to call him, just obliterated him and treated him like a child, which is pretty crazy because Toji's spending more time with his adopted child Gojo than he is with his real child, you know, Megami. But regardless, that's still daddy. And I say this is a major turning point for him being paranoid or things like that. Of course, nobody has been able to step to Gojo since then that we know of, since the time Toji, you know, died and, you know, the point we're at right now. But I didn't even notice this on the first watch either of season 2, but I was watching an RDC video back and forth with Tony, and tell me why this man Tony said the most fire shit I ever seen. I went back and watched it. I was like, yo, no way this nigga, nah. Like, it was really mind-blowing how much PTSD that Toji really made Geto and Gojo have after one interaction.
Season 1, there's like, and you may have missed it, but there's a scene where Gojo is walking and he's stepping on the ground and he steps on ants and it shows the ants and the ants aren't dead. You see what I'm saying? And so it's like, I remember seeing that and I was like, oh, that's cool. That just shows that he always has infinity on, so he doesn't even step on the ground. But I think it's deeper than that. So something that I think is like, Geto told Toji, he was like, how did you find this? We didn't leave a trace of Jujutsu anywhere. And he was like, there's way more ways to track humans than tracing. And then it showed a footprint, Gojo's. So it's like, that man Gojo got PTSD. Like, he, to the point where he don't even let himself step on the ground because he got tracked in like the physical hunting way and not in a Jujutsu Kaisen way.
But after, you know, with that whole situation, the whole Toji incident, everything like that, gotta call it an incident because it might as well call it a fucking tragedy, because he just, honestly, he should have been in jail for that shit, the way he just did them kids. But regardless, this experience with Toji, this tragedy affected Geto to the point where Geto thoughts and perspective changed so much after getting, you know, just destroyed by Toji and his whole experience with Rico, that it did the whole flip on Gojo. Because before this whole Toji thing and the Star Plasma Vessel and all that, Gojo was the one like, man, fuck them regular niggas. What the fuck? I'm like that. I'm really that guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm him. You know, he was watching Blue Lock. He was on a binge, and Geto was, you know, he was trying to tone it down. He was like, yeah, but you do understand, you gotta rest. You still are human at the end of the day. You might be the strongest human out of everybody, but you have to rest. You're still just like us. You bleed red like me. You know, you bleed red just like Shoko type shit. And Gojo wasn't trying to hear none of that. Then once this whole Toji experience happened, it was the total flip opposite. Geto said, fuck y'all niggas, fuck everybody, fuck y'all. You know, fuck this, fuck that, fuck this, fuck that. You'd have thought he was an edgy kid growing up in the 2014s. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, you know, curse lives matter. I still stand with Geto, to be quite frank. But this is when we see Gojo getting molded into the guy that we know today with Itadori, Nobara, Megami, and all these other people, because he saw what it was like. He saw what it was like to go through a humbling experience and it changed him for the better, but he also saw what it did to other people and how, you know, tragic shit like that affects people, because he saw how it affected Geto. And, you know, to this point, Gojo hit an inventory arc that he was the, you know, I'm just doing this because I have to, because that old nigga told me to do it, and he's boss, he's teacher, he's old man, he's pops, you know. But now he's doing it because I don't want to see the people I care about, the people I love, the people I fuck with turn into Geto once again. I don't want to see Itadori get fucked up and get turned down the wrong path, or get fucked up to the point where he just dies. And he knows that those experiences change people. If Itadori dies, what is Megami gonna do? What is Megami gonna think about that? How is Megami gonna feel? If Megami dies, how is Itadori gonna feel about that? This and the third, etc. He's thinking about other people now. He's not just a selfish little 16-year-old nigga who just thinks he's the coolest person in the world. He's a 28, 29, 30-year-old nigga who still thinks he's the coolest nigga in the world and knows he is. But he's also like, but I actually care about other people. I've seen what I know what it feels like to lose people that I love, care about, and cherish. And I won't let that happen again. When Gojo killed Geto, you know, after you already done spanked that ass back and forth, he took Geto's humanity with him, right? Because I feel like if Geto stayed alive, right? If Geto didn't go off on the crazy nutty path of fuck them monkeys, Frieza 2.0 type shit, he would be like, Gojo would still be kind of selfish, and he would still kind of be like, it's whatever, I'm protecting these people because I have to, not because I actually care about them, really, you know, because Geto had that. It's kind of like Mikey and Draken. If you watch Tokyo Revengers or read Tokyo Revengers, Mikey is the superhero, Superman, All Might, Naruto, this and the third, right, or whatever, and Draken is his heart, he's his humanity. Hey, stop that. We don't do that. We don't, you know, you have to have a certain level of respect for this and the third. You have to have a certain level of care for this and the third. You know, everybody's not as tough as you or me. And that's what Geto was to Gojo. And now it's like, after Gojo takes Geto's humanity with him, right? Because Geto was everything to Gojo. No homo shit, but Geto was Gojo's, you know, if it wasn't me, it's you. If it's not you, it's me. Like, it's me and you brotherhood, really, you know, we are in this together. It's me or you, fuck everybody else. Shoko's our homie, but if it comes down to if I gotta save Shoko or save Geto, I'm gonna save Geto because that's my fucking brother. You know what I'm saying? And Gojo shows how much he's grown over that time, from hidden inventory and losing Rico and losing Geto to current day times where he's sitting there, he's vouching for Yuta when they're talking about, hey, we want to eliminate Yuta because he has this dangerous curse with him. You know, and it can't be tamed. Gojo's like, nah, fuck that nigga, I got him. He'll be under my watch. I'm not letting y'all take this kid and just off him because you're scared of him. Same thing with Itadori. He has Sukuna inside him. We can't have that break out and end up killing everybody. Nah, I got it, nigga. I'm the strongest. He uses his strength and his superiority to kind of back up his words and his promises, instead of just using it as in, oh, I'm better than you, so I get to do whatever I want, you know? He uses it time and time again. He protects Megami from his family, the Zenin clan, who Toji was gonna sell Megami to the Zenin clan. We know the Zenin clan's fucked up because Gojo's also trying to get Maki promoted, because she's stuck at what, grade 4 sorcerer, and we all know Maki is strong as a bitch, like no pun intended, but she's strong as fuck. Like, you know, she should easily be a grade 2, grade 1 level sorcerer at this current point, I feel like. And Gojo's sitting over there you know, sending in applications or whatever, being like, hey, I want to get Maki promoted. I want to get Maki promoted. And the Zenin clan keeps turning it down because they're pieces of shit. So it's obvious that Gojo has obviously grown from when he was a teenager till now, because he's vouching for people. He's that heart that Geto had, that Geto showed to everybody. Geto was nice as fuck to Rico when they were in hidden inventory. Geto was nice to everybody, you know, until Toji came around and fucked everything up. Geto was I don't know, he like lover boy, you know what I'm saying? Drake, like Geto was nice as hell, and Gojo took that with him because he was like, you know, he couldn't continue to live on in the way that the selfish way he was without Geto. It needed that balance, and once Geto left the earth, Gojo had to be yin and yang, if that makes any sense. So yeah, this whole narrative that Gojo is just strong man, doesn't care about anybody else, just does whatever he wants and breaks all the rules because he can and nobody can stop him, that's just not true. It's way deeper than that. Everything Gojo does and has become as a man, as a grown-ass teacher, sensei, father, damn near, brother, whatever, is because of Toji and Geto. You know, he's become all of this from the experiences that he's had. Just because when he was born, he changed the world of Jujutsu and forced everybody to get stronger than the third to even be comparable to him in the slightest, doesn't mean, oh, he's just strong. He doesn't have any character. There's no stakes when Gojo's around because Gojo's gonna fix everything. It's in the third. No, Gojo he's an integral part of JJK. If you replace Gojo with, I would say, like your average sensei who's, you know, stronger than the main character, but not the strongest thing in the verse, pretty much, it wouldn't be the same, because Gojo adds an element of flavor where it's like, okay, you see Gojo, you know something's about to pop off. You see Gojo, you know it's gonna be a funny scene or a tragic ass scene. There's no in between, you know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to use this video to point y'all out to it, because it's just, it's not black and white with characters like Gojo, you know? JJK has the benefit of not making the same mistakes as its predecessors, as the popular ass shonen anime and manga that came before it. Naruto, Dragon Ball, One Piece, Bleach, Fairy Tail, My Hero, whatever the fuck came before it. It has the benefit of seeing what other shows did, taking some elements, and then expanding upon all of them to make sure they're great. With Naruto, Naruto has a fuck ton of side characters, you know, who are always around and shit, but they don't use a lot of them. A lot of the immediate ones, the Konoha 12, Kiba, Rock Lee, Shikamaru, Neji, Tenten, all them. JJK kind of has the same thing, where it's like, hey, we got a fuck ton of side characters, side students and shit like that, but at certain points, everybody's going to get their shine. There will be no Kiba in JJK. There will be no Shino in JJK. If this little nigga's cold, we're gonna show you that he's cold, and he's gonna fight a nigga and fuck him up. But that's just a side note, right? Gojo is the strongest, but is he the strongest because he's Gojo Satoru? Or is he Gojo Satoru because he's the strongest? You know what I'm saying?